All right, two-time junior world champion, now three-time world champion. Mark Hall, 43-second pin in the finals. Can you kind of walk us through what you got in that position?
I don't even know how I got there. I just got in front headlock. I know I'm comfortable with that left underhook on that side. And I don't know, I get there, you just try to rip it as hard as you can. If you get it, you get it. If not, I'm rolling all the way through anyways. I'm only giving up two. I'm not really worried there, just wrestling and just being comfortable in a lot of positions. So.
How are you able to stay so calm in so many different positions? It looks like you're rattle-proof.
Yeah, I'd just say it's experience. I wrestle with a lot of people, like just doing stuff like this, like a lot of different countries, so they're gonna do things that aren't so traditional, I'd say, in the United States, but just being able to get that experience. There's not a lot of places I haven't been, so you know, whether that type of move comes in the first 30 seconds or like the last 30 seconds, it's just like knowing if it's there I can hit it and I'm strong there, and again, it just goes back to the experience.
You mentioned it earlier how special it would be to be a two-time world champion.
Yeah.
Some of these other Americans. Just talk about how it feels now.
It feels good. Walking back, Coach Casey just kind of told me a great way to ground out the last year. So I won Junior Worlds, and then pulling my red shirt, winning an NCAA championship, and then coming back and winning another Junior World title is a pretty awesome feat. And same time, there's still a lot that I can work on, and but I'm just grateful. It's been an awesome tournament. I wrestled pretty well. Our guys are wrestling pretty well too, so we want to have a team title by the end of this. So we got to keep wrestling smart and have a good day two tomorrow.
There had never been a two-time junior champ until last year with Spencer. Now there's 2 in 2 years.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool what's going on with the age division programs.
Yeah.
What has led to that, and what's it been like being a part of that and thinking ahead down the road of what could be for the United States in the next 10 years or so?
I'd say it even goes back to, I moved out to the Olympic Training Center in 8th grade. So, I mean, that's 5 years ago. So I think just that development, and then, you know, I mean, not being the first, but being someone who, like I feel, and when Coach Slay was out there, just like being someone who was a catalyst to getting that started. I think it's awesome, and then like seeing the results is what's important. There could be all these good things happening, but if there's not results and proof to it, then you know that's obviously when things have to change. But I think you know, just being a part of that and being able to do it for other kids too, other people who are pretty advanced for their age, going into freshman year, going into sophomore year, and want that opportunity, they can have that opportunity because it's there. And I just think that's it's awesome, yeah, just being a part of that.
I think it's safe to assume that senior level is the next step for you.
Yeah.
What does something like this do for your confidence moving up?
People don't know, but I mean, this tournament is one of the toughest tournaments in the world. A guy, Olympic silver medalist this past year, the year before that, he placed like 21st at this tournament. So I think, yeah, it's really important. The United States, of course, we have a lot of tough people, so being able to move forward and keep working on the things that I need to work on, that's just the most important thing. And you know, I'll take some time off and all, but just knowing that there's still, I've accomplished a lot, and being thankful for that, but still knowing that there's still so much out there that I can do is really, I think it's like humbling, and I'm really excited to be able to get to this next part of my career.
Going back to your 8th grade year, what was that like going out to Colorado Springs when you got the opportunity? First of all, how did that present itself, and was there?
Yeah.
Were you all on board with it at the start, or was there some apprehension about going out there and spending some extended time?
I actually wrote a blog about this. At first I was really skeptical, just being so young and wrestling with all the men's team. But you know, I got my butt kicked a lot too. Like, it took me a while. It took me a couple of weeks to just like be getting takedowns and things like that. And I don't know, just being able to say, like, knowing that I can make it through it, knowing that like I'm only human, but the guys I'm wrestling are only human as well. Like I don't have to worry about wrestling like a mutant or a superhuman. Like I'm just able to know whether I'm 15 years old wrestling a 20-year-old, I'm 20 years old wrestling a 20-year-old. I just know like if I can do that at 15, I can give my all at no matter like what age I am. And the same goes for like me. Like as my career progresses, I'm gonna have the chance to be able to wrestle kids who are 15, 16 who want to be doing the same things that I was and Spencer. So, and I think that's important for them to learn, like just not taking it easy on them just because they're young. Like they need to have that same kind of beating that I went through. So I'm really excited just for the future, and I'm grateful for all the opportunities I've had in the sport.
U23 is coming up this year in November.
Yeah.
And something totally new. Is that something that's on your radar?
I haven't really thought about it too much. I found out about it like last month.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we'll see. I'm not, if that is something I have to do, I don't want to go 74 kilograms again. So we'll see. I'm kind of waiting for the new weights too. So, but yeah, this is a good last tournament, and now I'm just looking to start lifting, get a little bit bigger, get some weight underneath me, hopefully grow taller a little bit too. We'll see.
What's it like standing on that podium with the anthem playing and the gold around your neck?
It's let's see, this will be the third time, so it's just I just say like it's grateful. Like I feel gracious to have not only me standing up there, but the whole country's national anthem, what everybody stands for, like for our troops, guys on United States teams, our Olympians, everything like that falls into that national anthem. So I think that's just awesome, being able to compete for our country, and knowing, and then outside of that, like just the opportunities that we have in the United States that other countries don't get to have. So I think that's another really important thing to look at too. And all those things go through my head just being up there, and that's I'd say that's like the most important things.
Going back to the training center in those early days, when did the breakthrough occur? Do you remember like the one takedown?
Yeah.
Who was it against, and what happened?
I wrestled Chase Pammy a lot, so probably wrestling him. And then, let's see, Derek Moore was out there from UC Davis, Moza Fay, even wrestling around with Coach Slay, like play wrestling and sparring. But yeah, I'd say probably wrestling Chase. That's where I actually got like that shot where I kind of fall on my stomach a little bit.
Yeah.
I got that from him. And so that's what, 5 years I've been doing something like that, and just being able to perfect it and keep looking for it if it's there. And but yeah, I'd say like I don't know if it was like one moment or if it was more like progression. And I could see it. My dad could see it. He moved out there with me. Coaches could see it. So yeah, I just say 100% progression every single day. Like not going backwards and doing all the right things is really important.
Is that tough in those early days?
Oh yeah.
Out there?
Yeah, you just get your butt kicked a lot. But I mean, that's a part of. I think that's a big part of who I am now. It takes a lot to discourage me and like you said, like rattle me. I'm not too negative because I know it's only practice. There's nothing on the line. All I have to do is give 100% throughout the whole thing. And what else is there to do? I can't do anything else. So it was really important, but not only for wrestling, but like a personal standpoint.
We were talking about this a little bit this afternoon, but you're in positions where 99% of guys are getting taken down.
Yeah.
And you look like, I'm going to score here.
Yeah.
Why are you so good in those positions? How are you able to stay so calm?
I just say wrestling at Penn State, and even before that, just knowing I have the best coaches and the best teammates that are going to put me in those positions. That if I can score on them, I know I can score on anybody else. So I think like all these things, like they don't come back to me. I just say that it goes back to my camp and the people that I work with every day is probably where I can give the most credit to with things like that. But I mean, wrestling with Coach Casey, Coach Kale, and my high school teammates, and even being at like the University of Minnesota, like through their club, like Minnesota Storm and stuff like that. I think that's where I can really give the credit to, and put me in those positions then, so I don't have to worry about it in matches. I can just wrestle freely.
That's got to be totally demoralizing to guys when they've got you like both legs corralled in super deep.
Yeah.
And
you just find a way. I would say that's the most important thing. Same thing with like my go-to, not my go-to moves, but like my pinning combination. Same thing. Like you just find a way. If you want to hit it, go hit it. There's nothing stopping me from doing that. So just feel really comfortable, just wrestling hard through all the positions, no matter what it is.